Hello everyone, Jay here. Today, I'll be bringing you my review of Heat Signature. Heat Signature was developed by Tom Francis, whose previous games are GunPoint and Morphblade. An independent developer who once wrote for PC Gamer, he's now moved on to make his own games. It was released on the 21st of September 2017 for the PC. Its genre is kinda hard to describe, as it's sort of like a top-down shooter, but it's got a bit of elements of strategy and a bit of roguelike as well. Let's get the superficial stuff out of the way with graphics. Visually, it looks decent. Characters don't really have much detail, and weapons and equipment are barely differentiable. Visual effects are barely there and rather bare bones, but informative enough. Ship rocket trails are lovely, although some ships literally look cobbled together. Bear in mind that all ships are procedurally generated, so you can expect some repeated tiles, but fortunately there are no issues with inaccessible rooms. The only seemingly wholly handcrafted location that I've encountered, which is home base, simply oozes character. You play as a breaker, one of many, a band of rebels who break into ships with special breacher pods. And the home base really reflects that. It looks like a CD bar coupled with a mission control. Great environmental design here, but the rest of the procedurally generated ships are honestly bland and get boring quick. Where sound is concerned, there's not really much to say. There's zero voice acting, barely there music, and rather simple sound effects. It's not bad, it just is. Now that that's sorted, let's talk about the game. As mentioned before briefly, you play as a breacher, or rather breachers. At the beginning of every session, you're allowed to choose between 4 breachers from the bar, with the inventory and stats from your previous session present as well, should you want to continue. You have some missions you can do, as well as a personal goal unique to each character. Your objective, as a collective, is to liberate your galaxy. Your progress is continued among characters, and while it may not seem like much of a feature, also consider that the game is sort of like a roguelike as well. You see, your chosen breacher can die, but liberating systems allows future characters to have more equipment, allowing them to be more effective in tougher, more rewarding missions. You're essentially building up the breachers, and gradually liberating the galaxy as well. Unlike other roguelikes where your character is reset upon death, your character here dies permanently, but progress is maintained, and it allows future characters to have an easier time with more gadgets and weapons. Gameplay is pretty unique. Once you've got a mission, you can hop into your breacher pod in pursuit of your target ship. You fly towards it and look for an airlock. Attach yourself like a tick, and you'll be in a Hotline Miami style top-down camera. Combat is interesting. You can pause at any time and plan your move. You've got both lethal and non-lethal guns and melee weapons, which you can also throw in a pinch. You complete your mission and head back to your pod, then back to home base. Or, instead of taking the boring route, shoot out a window, get sucked into space, remote control your breacher pod, pick yourself up, and then head back. It's one of the cool things about this game. Everything can be used as a tool. Going back to shooting out a window, you can also use it to clear out a room of guards, perhaps fool the turrets into shooting the enemy NPCs, or really just use gadgets to teleport your way to your objective. It's pretty cool really, how everything can be used to aid or hinder you. Overall, for an indie title, you shouldn't really expect best-in-class visuals or sound design, and it would be more fair to evaluate your game on gameplay alone. For how fun it is, the surprising depth in the gameplay, and how much space for creativity there is, this game is an easy recommend. It's a fun game, it's easy to pick up and play, perfect for short bursts, and can still serve up quite the challenge for those who seek it. It's an easy recommendation. Hey everyone, thanks for watching. If you liked the video, do give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, don't just give me a thumbs down, give me some feedback, help me improve. Till the next one.